Hello Internet, and welcome back to another Perfect New World video. It's been a few days since my last video covering the initial information we were given about the game, link to that in the description below, but since then, we've had another trailer and more news come out. I'm going to cover the trailer that was just released, the news and responses by the development team, and some rumors that the community has been speculating since the game was announced. Fair warning, the trailer's title is poorly translated, but nonetheless, this promotional trailer confirms Perfect New World's involvement in what's known as Steam's Eastern Games Fest, a section on Steam dedicated to promoting Eastern-influenced or Eastern-developed games. The Discord administration has confirmed that PNW will be promoted in the Coming Soon section, as you can see. The main developer for Perfect New World speaks in a little bit of broken English, but he'll go over a lot of information here in the trailer, and I'll review everything he says after.
Hey everyone, what's up? I'm the game designer of this game, and I'm excited to have the chance to introduce you to the game developed by our Iron Core game team called Perfect New World. It's an MMORPG with a variety of interactive gameplay modes like battles, exploration, and socializing, all rolled into one. We're gonna have a 5-day closed beta test on Steam. I really hope that all the players who love action MMORPGs can participate in this test. Have fun experiencing all the different types of gameplay that will be available during the test. And when you're done, please share your thoughts and suggestions with dev's team. Let's work together to make it an MMORPG game that everyone loves. So let me introduce you to this brand new game world and the gameplay that you can experience in this testing period. Our game is setting in a world of Eastern fantasy, with various scenes full of regional characteristics. You will discover a large number of unique Eastern elements, such as the fishing village, sanctuary, Magnopolis, Lost Temple, and Jogopolis that will be available in this upcoming test. This place are full of annual challenges and many mysteries waiting for you to solve. In this test, you can experience 3 different classes, like the Galeblade, Berserker, and Mystic Sword. First, let me introduce you to Galeblade, who comes from the Elven class. You know, she's not just a pretty face, she's got some serious fighting skill to back it up. She excels at using high speed and continuous physical attacks as well as floating combos. You see, Berserker has a base lineage and gives them immense strength, allowing them to easily wield giant sword. This sword can transform between sword and axe depending on the user's control. They can unleash powerful charge attack and devastating physical strike over a wide area. The Sword of Mystic Sword is his signature weapon. He can use it to defeat enemies with great agility in combat, especially in mid-range battles, where he uses sword, aura, and fire to earn the victory. You can also create a unique appearance for your character, customizing different skin tones, hairstyle, the patterns. Make your character stand out with one of a can look that all your own. Next up, let's talk about the combat system in Perfect New World. We have implemented a skill release mechanism that's free of lock-on targeting. This means you can freely construct your combo by linking your skills together and achieve different defeating effects. You have option to chain together ground attack and overwhelm your enemy. Or launch them into the air and unleash stylish floating combos. And depending on how you execute your moves, you will get different effects from each skill you use. We have also designed a distinctive talent system for each class. By selecting different talent branches, you can alter the effects of your existing skill and the energy mechanics of your class, creating a variety of personalized combat styles. On your journey, you will encounter mystical creatures known as spirit beasts, native to the Perfect Continent. With their innate spiritual power, they resonate with you and assist you in defeating powerful enemies. Each spirit beast possesses unique skills that can be harnessed by player and can even be used to transform player into spirit beast for attacking enemy. Spirit beasts can be found in various corners of the Perfect Continent. Pay attention to the hints on the map and seek resonance with them. During the exploration of the West map, you will also come across various random events. Solving them can lead to unexpected rewards, so keep an eye out. For players who enjoy strategy and puzzle solving, we have prepared more challenging game content. If you want to try no combat gameplay alone, you can challenge Magnopolis. It's filled with parkour and puzzle elements. If you want to try team combat, head to the Lost Temple. It greatly tests the team ability to work together. First, be careful not to knock down by rolling stone. Of course, in addition to cooperation, you can also engage in a passionate conversation with other players. The arena can also help you deepen your understanding of class skill and improve your combat strength, enjoy the thrill of high-speed action gameplay. Now that you have reached the point, we believe you have a good understanding of our game content. If you are a loyal MMORPG player, make sure you don't miss this testing opportunity. We will improve the game based on all feedback we receive from this testing. Every suggestion you provide will be an important cornerstone for the development of MMORPG games. Your feedback is essential and very valuable to us. Let's team up and build a perfect new world together.
Now let's take a deeper look into what they just showed us. Mounts. 20 seconds in, we already see the confirmation of mounts in PNW. PWI had lots of mounts, and this was a no-brainer for PNW. Mounts are used in almost every MMO as faster transportation across maps, and since this game will be open world, it makes sense to utilize that system. On the left, you can see a redesigned Kirin mount the center being some sort of dinosaur, and on the right, the Berserker is riding a lion. With pay-to-win feature still a mystery, some of the community is wondering how big a role cosmetics are going to play in the game. I believe that similar to Guild Wars 2, PNW will release mount skins. In the past, there were multiple variations of certain mounts released in PWI, like the Golden Lion. If you look at the comparison of the Golden Lion mounts and the Spirit Beasts and the Lion mount that the Berserker is riding in the video, you can see the similarities. I definitely see PNW selling reskins for the mounts as the Spirit Beasts. Grappling hook. We're then exposed to see a grappling hook feature. It's also in the first trailer, but we don't really know any specifics on this other than it being used for traversal. High-tech cities. The game does look beautiful, but these futuristic elements in these major cities that are shown to us beg another question. What kind of classes are we to expect? Could there be a new distinct class in PNW, similar to how Guild Wars 2 created the Mesmer or their Engineer? Is there going to be a subclass system? Some people are theorizing that the original Berserker demo footage could be a different class for the Mythic race. This hasn't been confirmed or denied by the creators. However, we do see remodeling and redesigning of demo creatures from the demo, giving some weight to the theory. Here you can clearly see a distinct shaman. Yet in the newest trailer, you can clearly see the same type of enemy redesigned for PNW. Classes. Now, let's talk about the revealed classes. Galeblade is seen as a very high-speed, interactive melee class, depicted as having lots of agility, fast physical attacks, and able to wield some sort of lightning magic that isn't shown in the trailer. The class appears to be gender-locked, almost confirmed by the developers in their terminology as they describe her abilities. This class seems to be very light-armored, with a very high attack rate, and may have a very high skill ceiling. Potentially even airlocking opponents with their CC abilities. Almost perfect for those assassin or thief type players. The Berserker is shown to be a massive AoE and CC class, another presumably gender-locked class. The Berserker seems to swing his greatsword or axe combo with ease, able to CC opponents with very hard-hitting attacks, and doing lots of AoE damage in the process. With a high amount of survivability and crowd control, this appears to be the tank class. We don't know whether or not PNW will have a holy trinity, healer, tank, DPS, but we can confirm they are looking to create recognizable differences in playstyles and skill sets for each class. The Mystic Sword looks to be Perfect New World's interpretation on a warrior or blade master class, switching between weapons or weapon styles with ease in the flow of combat. Fire damage, physical attacks, and getting in and out of combat might be this class's bread and butter. From the footage, we can clearly see the Mystic Sword bobbing and weaving. The developers have yet to show us any footage of a human mage or healer class, very popular classes in pop culture and games. Mages sit in the same boat as the rumored Berserker subclass I talked about earlier. We clearly see humans as Mystic Swords, but whether or not it's gender-locked is still unknown. There is demo footage of a wizard or mage class, meaning there could be, and possibly is, a redesigned mage class for PNW. No information has been given on a dedicated healing class as of the making of this video, but there is hope for support players because it is shown to be a class mechanic. In the Discord, Perfect New World mods have confirmed there will be more classes at launch. Character customization. The character creation is a bit lacking. Inspired by games like BDO and Lost Ark, PNW is taking another page from famous Korean MMORPGs and using a more realistic character creator. If you look at all three side by side, they look almost identical. The uniformity for these types of creators limits ingenuity and personality when customizing your character. Perfect World was known for the customization possible for Perfect World International. These Korean-inspired graphical updates leave the community kind of yearning for more customization options. Combat. The game developer next discusses Perfect New World's combat system, a mix between tab target and free combat. This combat style draws a parallel to games like Breath of the Wild, where you can choose to lock onto your target for precision of skills and screen optimization, or allow your skills to be shot out in any direction. The skill bar is the standard 1 to 9 with additional slots. There's a very high chance that we'll be able to customize or change our hotkeys to better fit our individual playstyles. Almost every MMO has this. He then speaks about some sort of skill combo system where we are able to choose different combos mid-combat. Not much is known about this other than the fact that it exists. And it may be affected by the talent system that he then goes on to mention directly after. But no one knows how the talent system is going to work. It may work similarly to how PWI's glyph system was, changing the effects of skills depending on what colored glyph the player uses. But either way, I'm excited to see how the talent system works in the beta, and how the meta for PvP changes as the community discovers new effects. PvP. Speaking of PvP, there's a portion of the video that depicts an arena. The developer suggests that we can enter it to fight against other players and utilize it to understand the classes better. Not much else is given to us about PvP other than that it exists. The Perfect New World page is tagged with PvP on Steam, and this arena is more than likely the place where the dueling mechanic will be stationed. I'm looking forward to see more group-focused PvP and content trailers in the future so we can finally understand how the PvP is going to work. Spirit Beasts. Believed to be more story-oriented, spirit beasts are known to walk the lands of the Perfect Continent. Engaging them in combat and absorbing their powers allows the player to perform special attacks on dangerous enemies. Theories suggest they may be located around powerful enemies or are able to be utilized by any player at any time off of respawn. Whichever it may be, we can count on our cute friend, the Thunder Spirit, to help us find them. Mechanopolis. Described as challenging solo content, players have the option to dive into Mechanopolis, an expected instanced mini-dungeon that tests the player's parkour and puzzle-solving abilities. We can use the grapple hook here. Mechanopolis reminds me of a Breath of the Wild shrine, where the player must complete each themed room for rewards. I'm pretty eager to kind of cover what Mechanopolis has in store. I hope I was able to shed some light and bring some clarification on some of the debated topics amongst the community from this second trailer. I'm excited to see what else Perfect New World has in store. But tell me, what are you guys looking forward to the most? The PvP, the dungeons, or are you possibly looking to see what kind of cool cosmetics Ironcore is capable of creating to make your character as fashionable as possible? I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.